Good morning everyone, the MMDA are back on the road. Right now they're looking at K9. It looks like there's a lot of parked vehicles here, so I guess that's going to be a lot of tickets. You can see the sidewalk clearing team are also here. They're going to remove this canopy that's extended over the sidewalk. Not only that, but it's actually in the road itself. So if you look at their truck down there, it wouldn't be able to pass through this street because it would hit into this canopy. In fact, it's not just the canopy that's extending over the sidewalk. This Sari Sari store is actually built on the sidewalk itself. Another thing you can notice is it's all sidewalk until you get to here. Someone's built like an extension and they appear to be using it for storage. And you can see the sidewalk clearing team are also on the other side. They told them to bring down that thing there that was extended over the sidewalk. I saw them also speaking to this business owner about this ledge here. I don't know if they put chairs here and then people sit and eat, maybe. I just saw this cat come out the alley and he's looking at everyone like, what is going on here? Further down the street is the barangay captain. He also brought along one of his traffic deputies. I believe they'll be helping the MMDA today. If not helping them, they will at least be monitoring the operation. Over here they're issuing a ticket to this vehicle, partially on the sidewalk, partially in the road. And further down the road they're issuing a ticket to this vehicle, also partially on the sidewalk, partially in the road. This is actually a one-side parking, so it's okay to park on that side, but it's not okay to park on this side. Over here they're getting ready to tow away this vehicle. There's no driver, it's obstructing the sidewalk completely, partially in the road. Saying that, it looks like the driver might have arrived, so maybe they won't need to tow it. Since the driver turned up before they connected the tow bar, they're just going to issue a ticket and advise him to move it. They're just starting to take this down now. It shouldn't take too long, it's a pretty basic construction. Of course, this is really something you'd expect the barangay to deal with. If they see them building this on the sidewalk, just stop them and say, hey, that's not allowed. You can see behind this, the residents are self-demolishing their Sari Sari store. That's quite good to see because it saves the MMDA from having to do it. Further along, they're using the reciprocating saw to take down one of these roofs that's extended over the sidewalk. Also a tiny bit into the road. That can be a problem if any buses or trucks or other large vehicles pass down this road. Although their extension has been cleared from the sidewalk, they still have their Sari Sari store, so they can still earn from this. Over here they stopped a motorcycle. Back rider isn't wearing a helmet. She's got it on her elbow for some reason. What the rider said is that they came from just down the road and they took their helmet off because they knew they were going to be stopping soon. But what they told them is you shouldn't remove your helmet until you already arrive at your destination because you're still driving along the road with no helmet. Even if it's only 500 meters, it's still no helmet. Anyway, the enforcer's just writing out their ticket now and then he'll send him on his way. And right now the sidewalk clearing team are looking at this over here. It's for a Cuban chicken, but again it's built here on the sidewalk. One of the chickens suddenly flew away and now he's running down the street. He was like, it's my chance to escape from being locked in this tiny little hut all day. Look, he's running away, he's really gonna get away. Here's handsome dog of the day. They're just transferring the chickens into this box now. It appears to be some kind of carrier. It's got air holes in the side, just so they can at least get them out of the way while they clear the sidewalk. Turn left. Over here you can see this motorcycle, it's been abandoned. The enforcer stopped him counterflowing on EDSA, going the wrong way. Imagine that on EDSA. I think they're just waiting for the driver to reappear. The towing crew are taking the bike now. The driver was asked to show a license, but he just went away. They're just cutting down this counter that extends over the sidewalk. Normally what they do is knock that off with a hammer, but they're actually worried about ripping down the whole wall, so they're cutting them instead. And now on 20th Avenue, they're looking at these vans here from St. Peter. One of them's already reversed back, but two of them are still in here in the road. Anyway, they're now asking for the driver's license and they'll issue a ticket to each vehicle for obstructing the road, obstructing the sidewalk. And just in front of those vans, they're issuing a ticket to this one also. I know further along 20th there's a paid parking area, so what they could do is park there and then walk here. Of course, many people won't do that because they prefer just to park directly in front, but there is the option. You can see over here someone's trying to remove their canopy before the team get there. That's the problem. They roll it up when they see the team and then they roll it down when they leave. So what they normally do if they see this, is just cut it down. In this case, the resident himself is choosing to bring it down. If you look here and over there, you can see they've even put nails in the ground to tie their canopy to. They'll also be removing this. They saw this before, they told them not to put it up, obstruct the sidewalk. So this time they're going to be taking it away with them. Over here they're asking this taxi driver for his license. They issue a ticket for obstructing the sidewalk. So there's a bit of a problem with the taxi. He gave them his driver's license, the card, but it's expired. He said he has renewed it, so they're asking him now, can we see the receipt that shows you've renewed it? Here's something you don't see every day. There's Spider-Man. And over here they're removing some of these jeepney doors that have been stashed behind here on the sidewalk. Don't know if you heard him on the radio ahead about this guy, no helmet. Didn't stop for the enforcer further along. There you go, I've just seen two bikes intercept him. I was about to say they're issuing a ticket to this taxi. He's parked on a corner, certainly not allowed. Over here they're looking at this vehicle, it's there for repair. The problem is they're doing it on the road. That's not the right place for business. If they can drive it away, they can just get a ticket. If they can't drive it away, it will be towed to clear it. If you look over here, this building's not only extended over the sidewalk, but also into the road. All their ties are there, so they're confiscating some of them and they're telling them to move the rest. There's two reasons for confiscation. One, to clear it from the road and sidewalk. Two, to make them feel that there's some kind of penalty, and to, you know, try and dissuade them from doing it again in the future. Over here they stopped this vehicle, not wearing a seatbelt, they'll issue a ticket. First violation is 250 pesos, second is 500, third is 1,000 and 1 week suspension of driver's license. They just stopped two tricycles counterflowing. The penalty for counterflowing is 2,000 pesos and a 3-month suspension of your driver's license. Over here they're looking at this vehicle, partially on the sidewalk, partially in the road. There's no driver so far, so I think it's going to get towed away. Same with the one in front of it. And here goes one of those vehicles now, and here goes the other one now. And they're just stopping this rider now, not wearing a helmet unfortunately. They're just asking for the license now. They'll issue a ticket and then tell him to push the bike until he gets a helmet. Over here they're looking at these two vehicles parked on the sidewalk along EDSA. Both drivers have already come out and handed over their licenses, so they'll just issue tickets and send them on their way. And over here they're speaking to this truck driver about obstructing the sidewalk here. The problem with that is it forces pedestrians into the road, and this is EDSA, a very, very busy, dangerous road. So you can see the guys are looking down the road now. I asked them, what are you looking out for? They said city buses must be in these two lanes, inside the yellow lane. Provincial buses are allowed on the 3rd lane. Aside from that, they're also looking out for buses that are unloading illegally. For example, they stop in the 2nd lane and put down their passengers. That's very dangerous because it means the passenger has to walk across an active lane of traffic. Other things they're looking out for is open doors, coding and things like that. And they're about to flag one down now for illegal unloading. There are bus stops along EDSA and that's where they're meant to stop. Right now a lot of the enforcement against buses is done by a CCTV, non-contact apprehension. The problem with that is it's not the drivers being held responsible, it's the operator. What they do is they just leave the tickets to run up until it's time for registration and then they pay them off. Because the drivers aren't feeling the immediate effect of that, or maybe never feeling the effect of that, they don't have any incentive to stop doing it. They'll unload illegally, they'll obstruct the road, they'll swerve everywhere. So that's why sometimes it's really better to apprehend them ground level instead of doing non-contact apprehensions. Down the road here they stopped this bus, they saw it over here, it's meant to be in the yellow lane, so they're going to issue a ticket. Flagging down this bus, I'm not sure why. So the reason why they stopped this one is because of all the signboards here that obstruct half of the windscreen.